finite mind, that is, each of us, is a bundle of thinking and perceiving. Through which awareness perceives itself as the universe. The finite mind is, as such, not an entity, it is not a thing. It is an activity of infinite awareness, just as the character that we seem to become in a dream, from whose perspective we view the dreamed world, is not an entity inside our own mind. It is simply the localized activity of our own mind. I hope I'm not losing anyone. So understand that you, the finite mind, are not a discrete and independently existing entity in your own right. You are the localized activity of thinking and perceiving, through which, or in the form of which, infinite awareness is able to actualize a segment of its infinite potential in form. Now, it's very important to understand that the activity of thinking and perceiving does not create the universe. This would be conventional idealism or leading to solipsism. The faculties, the finite mind, that is the faculty of thinking and perceiving, is the means by which the pre-existing reality, because reality, infinite consciousness, pre-exists the finite mind, appears as the world. So reality itself, infinite consciousness, is present prior to the finite mind. But it is through the finite mind that reality appears as the world. And this was beautifully expressed by the romantic poet William Wordsworth when he was describing the world. And he referred to the mighty world of eye and ear, that's the world that we perceive. The mighty world of eye and ear, both what they half create and what perceive. So he's saying that the faculty of perception half creates the world we perceive, but half perceives the pre-existing world. In other words, reality, the reality of the world, pre-exists the finite mind, it is infinite consciousness, but the appearance of the world is derived from the finite mind and appears in accordance with its limitations. So the world as we know it is both created and perceived through the finite mind. It is perceived because the reality of the world is what is really there. In that sense, the finite mind perceives, or awareness perceives what is really there through the finite mind. But because awareness looks through the glasses of the finite mind superimposes its own limitations on reality and makes it appear as the world. So the finite mind both creates creates the appearance of, and at the same time perceives the reality of the universe, the mighty world of eye and ear, both what they half create and what they perceive. So this answers the question, how and why is the finite mind created? Why? In order to allow reality to appear as the universe, in order to allow infinite consciousness to manifest its potential in form. How? By infinite awareness localizing itself as the activity of perception and thought. Now, the next question. How does the sense of being an ego or separate self arise? What is the relationship between awareness, the finite mind, and the separate self? I use the words separate self and ego synonymously. So far there's no problem with the finite mind. It is simply the means by which infinite awareness unfolds itself as the universe. Not only is the finite mind not problematic, it is as such the instrument of love, the instrument of creativity, through which the intelligence and the love that is the nature of reality unfolds itself in form, manifests itself in the universe. Not only is it not a problem, it is the instrument of creativity and manifestation. Now,